Hi everyone. I want to spend the next few minutes talking about listening to other people. Why I'm bringing this up relates to my physical disability and to help you have purpose in your life. What I mean by this is that there still is a need for you on this earth, even if you've gone through a stroke and maybe the left side of your body doesn't work, or you're in a situation like myself where your legs aren't functioning correctly. I want to encourage you, if it's not listening, to think about what you're able to contribute to the community where you live. I'm bringing this up because we need a reason to get out of bed in the morning. And I've found it especially helpful to be able to contribute to where, the pain holds me back doing a lot of things. But being willing to support someone, in the casual conversations that happen when someone wants to talk is a way of contributing, and it gives meaning and purpose to life. So what I've found is there tends to be two types of questions. There's what I'm going to call as probing questions. This is where you're seeking out details, where you're encouraging someone to talk more and explain themselves. The other end of the spectrum are asking questions that are going to result in one or only a few words for an answer, such as yes, no, not bad today, and other similar responses that someone would give. This also has a role in listening. Like there's a young man that has Down syndrome that uses the pool the same time as me. Someone with Down syndrome can't articulate as easily as others. So asking questions that are going to bring simple answers helps this person explain themselves and helps them feel heard. There's been a number of times where someone has seen me and shared something that's going on in their life because they need to not feel alone in the situation. It's happened on the side of the street, it's happened at the gym, and just as I'm going about life, it periodically occurs. I feel that there's a whole gift in being willing to listen to someone and make a person feel appreciated and cared for in this life. Not all these conversations are going to lead into friendships. Some of them are for a specific purpose in life that may result in 3 or 4 conversations, and then you go your separate ways. Sometimes are just, it's a simple conversation that happens, and it's just going to be that one dialogue. And there's others that turn into lifelong friends. I just want to ask you to think about what you have to give and what your purpose in life can be. It does take a skill to listen where you're unassuming, where someone can talk to you without being concerned that you're going to judge them if they're struggling. So it means having a measure of grace in your life. What I've found overall is that it takes relationships being built to where you can judge or challenge somebody to make change in their life. There's a certain amount of buy-in between the two people that needs to take place before you really can effectively speak into someone's life and know them well enough as well to challenge a person in an area of weakness that's hurting them in their life. You know, I really only want to see you make the most of your life and live out the best quality of life possible. It's really helped me with the effects of chronic pain and the mobility challenges that I have to be able to keep my mind occupied and engaged in the world around me. So listening is one of the skills that is easily cultivated and to be made use of when you're in my situation. You know, you might be someone that is willing to send out cards to acknowledge birthdays, anniversaries. There's also the opportunity to send out cards just because you're thinking of someone and want them to know that they count. You know, when I was in Bible college, the devotional committee had what was called encouragement cards that were left outside the college's chapel. They were basically the size of postcards with a Bible verse and a caricature on them that someone could write and stick in someone's mailbox, letting them know or just bringing them some joy in life and building them up. You know, we're in the age of social media where you can see online people sharing what's going on in their lives. There's a time and a place for following up with someone privately and asking them how they're doing when they're going through a rough time. And it really shows that you're invested and care about a specific person and, you know, using your gifts and your talents. I hope this has been helpful to you. Thanks for the time that you spent with me today. Bye for now.